So I have dealt with weight issues all my life. I think I went to my first Weight Watchers meeting in the late 1960s when they were fairly new. It's in the bottom of a J.C. Penney at the outlet mall before the outlet mall opened on a weekend. And I was in grade school. My mother took me to Weight Watchers because I was plump, you know. So we had Weight Watchers I've done off and on for decades. I did Way Down, Overeaters Anonymous, Nutrisystem. I did a medically supervised liquid diet, which I will share with you in another video about that. It's a very dangerous thing. It actually put me in the hospital. But most of my life, now I'm 63, okay? Most of my life, I've been on low calorie, low fat diets, and they haven't worked. You know, I think I was 145 when I started dieting, and when I got done with all these diets, I was 272 pounds 2 years ago. So I have since lost 60 pounds. So I just hit 212 this morning, and I'm actually excited to be 212, imagine that. But I am. It's been decades since I have been this weight. And I feel so good. The acid reflux is gone, irritable bowels are gone, but also the aches and pains. I had aches and pains in my knees, my ankles, my wrists. It's all gone. The occasional pain in my hips, that is all gone. And in fact, that started to go away after just a couple of weeks. So the way I found ketogenic diet, I had some coworkers who were getting smaller quite quickly, and I wanted to know what were they doing. One of them lost over 100 pounds in 6 months. He was a very large man, and he was so happy. His whole outlook changed. He had more pep in his step, and I guess of course you would after you lose 100 pounds, but he looked healthier. And I mean, you know, the face color, you know, and so did Michelle also. They just looked healthier, you know, even looking at their skin and everything else. So I wanted to know what they were doing, and they told me they were doing low carb, high fat, and I said, you're crazy, that will kill you. You know, first of all, fat makes fat, so I don't know how the heck you're eating high fat and you're losing weight like that. You must not be eating very much. And they told me how much they were eating. It's like, oh my goodness, you know, they were eating 1,500 to 2,000 calories a day. Well, that's not possible. We know that's not possible. So I went to the library. I didn't think what they were doing was safe, but I was very, very interested because they were getting the results that I had been chasing all my life and not able to catch. So I went to the library and I read all the books that I could find on low carb diets, ketogenic diets, paleo diets, and I found, and fat. There are, you know, the sugar solution. There's, you know, the books about what does sugar actually do to your body. I didn't know carbohydrates turn to sugar. These are things we should learn in grade school. Like, no, I didn't know that a piece of bread was just as bad or worse than a candy bar. It's like, who knew that? I would have been eating a candy bar instead, right? So I read enough to understand that high fat, low carbohydrate is not dangerous for most people. But how amazing is that? And I didn't know for sure that it worked for me. I really didn't think that it would, but it was working for the people that I saw right in front of me. So, you know, I obviously had not found the answer yet, so I was willing to give it a try. And then, like I said, within the first couple of weeks, I felt better. I had more energy. My mood was better. Now, it took about a year and a half, it was about a year, I guess, before I started coming off my antidepressants, which, you know, you don't do by yourself willy-nilly, right? You do that very, very, very slowly under doctor's advice. And it was not the first time that I had tried to come off of antidepressants, and the other times were really bad. You know, so there's the things you have to be really careful of. Everybody doesn't get off of them right away. Some people don't get off of them for quite a while. So, you know, it's like the CPAP and everything else. Some people get to come off that stuff right away and some don't. But anyway, I really just wanted to share my journey, to encourage others. Like I said, my journey is different than others, and one of the things, that first year that I did keto, I tried keto, and I tried a lot of different things, and I will share some of those things because in the long run they've been very helpful to me. But that first year I only lost 20 pounds, 272 pounds and I only lost 20. That was not the results that I was looking for, right? But I learned a lot in that first year. And now I'm 10 months into my second year and I have lost an additional 40 pounds. And I look at that and that's 60 pounds that's gone forever. And yeah, I still have another 70 pounds to lose. And if you guys want to come along with me on that journey, I invite you to come along with me. And like I said, I'll make a couple more videos that will share some of the other diets that I was on and how those worked and how those compare to what I'm doing now. Um, and then also the updates. We'll do a monthly update. I do take measurements once a month. And I also do blood work periodically. I have some that I'm getting ready to, should be back today. I'm getting pretty excited about. So we'll talk about all those things. I'll also do some book reviews. Like I said, I've read a lot of these books and there's plenty of books out there. So I'll do short little book reviews for you too. And I'm just looking forward to sharing my journey with you. And if you want to come along, I would just love to travel the road with you.